What's going on, guys? TD Wells. I want to talk to you a little bit about my free live webinar that's going to be posted, and I'm going to launch on Thursday at 6:45 p.m. Now, I want to give you a little insight on what this particular website's going to be about, and I hope you guys are doing well. It's a great day. It's a rainy day, but I like it because it gives me an opportunity to really create some things and create some content in here for the group. So here's what I want to share with you today. This particular group is called Break Up With Your Boss and Quit the 9-to-5 Business Mastery. And what this program and this live webinar is going to be about is how to find your passion and profit from it. And so what I want to know is, I want to ask and I want to find out, are you ready to be a successful entrepreneur? And is your business a solid idea? Or if you don't have a business idea, well, let me help you find your passion and create some profits. And if you're already an entrepreneur and you're not creating generous profits, if you're not earning a six-figure income, I'm not saying that your business isn't good. I'm saying if you're not earning a six-figure income, well, you need to be on that call. You need to be on that live webinar. It's a free webinar. I'm not going to be asking for anything other than I'm going to present the program, and I'm going to show you and teach you what it is that you would be getting when you got into my program. It's an 8-week program, and it teaches you and it breaks down the structural foundation. Now, that sounds kind of complicated, but it really isn't. It just breaks down what kind of entity you should be in, who your ideal client is, how do you find them. It's kind of like the Starbucks game plan. And if you look at all the Starbucks out there, they kind of have positioned themselves and they know who their ideal client is, right? Because not everybody wants to drink Starbucks. And that's just the way it's going to go. So here's the thing is, with your business model, what we do is I help you find the clarity. I help you get the idea of what it is you want. And then we take that and we monetize it. And that's really what this particular live webinar is about. It's just how to find your passion and to profit from it. And let's be honest, most of us, all of us, want to profit from our own idea. And even if you're self-employed, if you're currently an entrepreneur right now, we want to take you from entrepreneurship to business ownership. We want to show you how to position yourself and structure the right business, not just have a partnership or use your sole proprietor, or how to actually take your business and find out how to get funding for your business. And I'm not talking about loans. I'm talking about building business credit. That's my second phase of the business. But I want to talk a little bit about what this webinar is going to be. And I'm going to give you a little insight. Now, if you decided you wanted to leave your 9-to-5, or if you currently have left your 9-to-5 and you felt like you just wanted to go at it alone, right? And just be your own boss. We already know it's time for you to shine and to do what you love the most in the world, right? That's the ultimate goal. Now, what I want you to do is, the first step is I want you to learn what I'm going to tell you. So I want you taking realistic assessments of yourself and your idea. That's step number one. Step number two is ensuring there is a paying market for your services and your goods, just like a Starbucks would or any other business. Now, here's the step one. Step one is we're going to make sure that your business idea sustains you, and that's so critical in the process of moving forward. Now, what do I mean by sustains you? Well, the idea of having a business that sustains you, let's just be honest, if it doesn't excite you, and your business needs to excite you at the end of the day, if it doesn't excite you, well, then you're not going to stay with it. You're going to quit. You're going to give up. You're going to just stop completely. And you may have to keep doing it because you need to. And so what I want to tell you is that if I can show you how to create profits and really love what you do, well, then that's the great thing, is we're going to be able to help you monetize that. The other thing is that you can help people, the right people. I can't tell you how important that is. And I use Starbucks as a good model because they're serving people, and every day someone is spending $5 at Starbucks. Now, let's be honest, that's a lot of money for a cup of coffee or a mixed frappuccino or a cup of ice with some type of mocha powder. And I'm not knocking Starbucks. I'm just saying that that's the idea behind it, right? And let's be honest, you can do that at home, but it's the convenience of being there, right? So you want to find the right people. You know you have the most skills it takes to make a go of it. So you need to know that you have the skill set to go and just press go and keep going. And I'm going to help you identify that. You also have to feel the anticipation of tackling new skills or areas of business that you've never had the opportunity to tackle before. And I will help you identify that. And that's what I'm going to be teaching in my course. So that's why I put together this audio. And this audio is kind of just a brief synopsis of what you'll be getting. I will go over in depth the exact process that you will use, and even have some IQ type of identity test in there that will really identify what it is you're supposed to be doing and how to monetize it and create that dream income, that dream business that you really want. Now, you got to feel, you got to be able to feel it will make a difference to yourself and to your clients or customers. If you don't feel that way, well then that's a whole nother challenge, right? Now, I just want to get off of that part, and I want to let you know that you got to know what your strengths are and what the weaknesses are. That's a great way to understand which business idea will work for you, and if it will bore the shit out of you or make your everyday a misery, because you need to know that. And what we're also going to do is we're going to be able to explore the motivations, aptitudes, attitudes by taking a simple quiz that will really, truly help you understand if you have what it takes to be an entrepreneur. And if you're already an entrepreneur, that's great. You may not be doing what you love. You might not be earning the income that you're supposed to be earning. You may even not have the freedom. And we know if you're in a job, you don't have the freedom. In most cases, if you're self-employed, you probably don't have the freedom. Or maybe you've created that time where you do have the freedom, you're just not making the income, right? So that's what I'm going to be able to go over with you and show you some of the details. Now, what's important in the quizzes, or what's important in these types of quizzes, it's not so much their conclusions, but what you learn about yourself while you answer the questions. And that's what the quizzes are for. And that's why I put them there, because I will essentially, sometimes I will go ahead and I will post in the group what the quiz should look like and why you're taking the quiz and why it's important. It's not about the end result. In some instances it is, but it's about what you learn about yourself when you're answering the questions. The other step 2, is what makes a powerful business idea. And if you know what makes a powerful business idea, that's even better. But what it does is it transforms and clarifies your clients and customers and understanding that something they are currently having and that's significantly difficult in performing or understanding. So at the end of the day, if you can transform your clients and you can help them understand something that's extremely difficult and performing, well, that's something that you help somebody overcome. And I want to be able to help you identify what that would be and how you would do it, right? And it just helps people see the why behind the how sometimes. Now, what makes a powerful business idea? Just knowing strategies, tactics, and tips that your competitors don't or won't. And here's the other part, is that if you're taking the idea of comparing your prices to others, well, then you're losing out. You're losing your value. You're giving your value away. And that's not really what it's about. It's not about giving your value away. It's truly about just understanding what you bring to the table and how to identify who you're speaking to. And that's what I'm going to help you do. And when you understand that process, like a Starbucks or like my 8-week program, I want to identify those individuals that really want help, that really want to understand where it is that they should be going. Now, step 3, is it the right time? And we already know that there is never going to be a right time. And that's why I talk about perfectionism. That's why I talk about being perfect isn't going to get you where you want to be. As a matter of fact, it's going to hold you back. Now, let me explain. Many, many years ago, and even to date, I've held myself back so many times on so many levels that I've given up opportunities that were right there in front of me that I could have taken. And we all look back at that time and those times in our life and we go, man, I wish I would have done that, because now somebody else is doing it. And you're not jealous or you're not feeling any type of envy of that person, at least from my perspective, I'm not. But what I feel is that I felt like I needed to take action at that point in time. So ever since that challenge had happened to me, I'd always become an action taker. So what I want to help you do is I want to help you understand that there's never going to be a right time, and I'm going to help you take action, because at the end of the day, that's what it's truly about, is taking action. And if you're able to understand that process, which I know you are, and I know you can, That's what I'm going to help you identify. I'm going to show you what to do, how we do it in the 8-week program, and how you're focused and how you're going to hone in. And 8 weeks, and actually, you know what? It's funny is in less than 8 weeks, more than likely you're going to be very profitable. You'll be a profitable business. You'll understand the process. You will also have an entire process as to how you go about building your business and finding that right client, and really just pursuing the individuals that you know will be your biggest fans, right? Because if you equate the Starbucks to your business and your niche, and I know in my niche, right, I want people to be a raving fan. I want people to understand that I'm here to help them. I'm here to help them overcome whatever it is in their life that they're losing, that they're going to continue to struggle if they don't work with me. They're going to continue to feel like they're not feeling free. They're going to continue to have all of the thoughts and hate their job, not necessarily that because they hate their job, just hate getting up and going and serving someone else. And what I mean by someone else is serving your boss. The boss is telling you, and I'm not saying every boss is mean. I'm not saying every boss is rude. I'm not saying that everyone here hates their boss. If you have one, I'm saying that you'll never have the type of freedom that you truly want unless you take action and forget about being perfect. So with that all being said, guys, this is going to be a live training. You pretty much got an earful of exactly what I'm going to be talking about on this live webinar. It's a Zoom call, and I want you to zoom in. And as a matter of fact, I might even do a live right here in the group, but I'd like to create a Zoom. And if you want to be on there and you want to talk, and you don't have to say anything, you just have to listen to the webinar. It's going to be about 30 minutes, 25 to 30 minutes, and it's going to be brief. It's going to talk about how you can take your niche, your current niche, and you can really make a difference, and you can find your passion. And if you're ready to find your passion right now, do it at this very moment. Before you even get on the call, you can schedule a one-on-one with me. It's a 60-minute breakthrough session. And all it is, guys, is just getting you clarity, getting you clear. I've had a few people in the group that I've already done that with. And I believe that I was able to get them clarity and really help them understand where it is that they want to go and how they want to take their business or their new business or their existing business. And if that's you, go ahead, guys, and take action. I'm only here to get you results. It's not about what I've done. It's about me helping you overcome whatever that might be. And all I'm asking for you is to get on that call, make a difference, take action in your life, because you need it, because you know that this is when you make actionable steps in your life, or you take those actionable steps, you're not only doing it for you, you're doing it for your kids or your spouse or your family member, anybody that's struggling financially. It's not about you, right? Because at the end of the day, if it's about the money, I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to end up not having the money at the end. And so the truth be told is that I'm here to serve those that really want to be served, that really want to make a difference, that want to create this dream income so that they can give back and help and also live the life that they want to live. So let's go ahead and let's set that up. I'm going to be looking forward to you. I'm going to post it right here. It's going to be 6:45 on Thursday. Actually, as a matter of fact, Thursday night, 6:45. I'm looking forward to you guys, and I'll see you at the top.